about Lagoon. These are my sister's medical reports. We'll get there. As you can see, it's bulky. These are her medical reports. So they were the one who suggested Lagoon, that we should take her to Lagoon. I said, cool. They said Lagoon is one of the best hospitals in Lagos. That it's the best. I said, okay, fine, no problem. But note that we are only bringing her to Lagoon to stay for that main time while we prepare all documents and everything to fly her out. That was our agreement, that first meeting before I went to Ira. Now, going for this meeting is myself, my lawyer, and my friend, 3 of us. Now, note that when we had this first meeting, I went with these 2 people, my lawyer and my friend and myself, 3 of us, and I had this meeting with 4 men from Dangote Group.
As we saw just now on this.
So I went to Edo State and I came back, and when I was coming back, I realized that the condition she was in, ERA specialist, I could not I didn't want, I really needed her to be moved. So yes, we brought her to Lagos. We flew her. We brought her from Benin to Lagos. We came and we took her to Lagoon Hospital. Now, when she was in Lagoon Hospital, Dangote, the day we arrived, and sorry, before I continue, let me say something. After that picture, I have my messages. I can show you people, which I'm going to show some messages. I told them, when I called and they did not delete that picture online, I told them that moving forward, okay, I posted it online, said that moving forward, I do not want to see any camera in sight or videoing in sight whenever we are having meetings or whenever we are having anything moving forward. The way I tweeted it online was the way I sent it to them. So I realized that when we were coming from the airport to the hospital, I saw one of their handler guy. He's black. I've seen him so many times. He cannot deny it. I was in the ambulance when we were entering Lagoon, and he was making videos. He was doing it coded, and I went to him. I said, "You making video?" He said, "No." I said, "Good. Please do not make video. You people are not doing me a charity work. You are not helping me, because nothing is supposed to be a business. If you have a professional driver, you won't be facing this. So don't video me. It is not a charity work. You are not doing me any good." And I said, "Okay, no problem." That he's not going to video. I am trying to be as detailed as possible to carry people along from everything that has been happening before I get to where I'm going now. So my sister was down in Lagoon. They came, yes, about 4 or 5 people from Dangote groups came to the hospital to see her, but unfortunately they could not see her at that point because she was rushing to the emergency and all of that. So yeah, she was now there, and then we now had our second meeting. So going to this second meeting again, I went with myself, my lawyer, and that same friend. I went with them again. But when we entered the meeting, the conference room, they were up to 10 or more, if I'm not mistaken. Now it was the initial 4. No, sorry, before I get here, the very first meeting I had was in 2 segments. We did the first meeting, then they now said we should come back by 3 p.m. to continue the meeting. On coming back to the 3 p.m., their lawyer was now in the meeting. So in the second segment of that meeting, which is that first time, because we did the meeting 2 times, 2 segments, the second segment, their lawyer was not available. Now it is now 4 men from Dangote and their lawyer, something like advice or anything, lawyer Sha, who was now there. So now there's lawyer on their side and there's lawyer on my side. The only reason, okay, now there was I. So yeah. So we had the second meeting at their office. So I got there. They were now about 10 or so, and we sat. The introduction started. Realized that 2 people are from their insurance. I cannot disclose their insurance people. I don't know if they know the name, whatever. But 2 people from one insurance, another 2 people from another insurance. Both insurance work for Dangote, and the 4 men, the 5 people I've been having meeting with previously before that day. So when we entered, honestly, we didn't have a conversation that we were going to be having those people in that meeting, and my lawyer brought it up. And wherever they said it that they will be here, and we said, cool. Since you said, but me, I don't remember you said we were going to have people here. So we all sat down, and the meeting started. And I realized that the demand. So now coming back for this meeting, that I came and I met like 10 people, the demand has changed, because when I got to ERA specialist and I saw the condition my sister was in, and that was the same day I tweeted that the way I've been explaining my sister's situation is not what it seemed like. I got to ERA specialist, my people. We realized that yes, because this matter is already a public matter, and I feel like the case is about to be somehow. That is why I'm really coming out here, because I have been calm. I didn't even want to stress myself about this. Because they were telling me that their hands are open, they will take responsibility, anything we want, blah blah blah. So I've been calm. But right now it's giving somehow, and I will get there. So I got to ERA specialist, and I realized that her leg was amputated. The other leg is infected and at risk of amputation. My sister's pelvis, all this place is gone. It is gone. It is like all this pelvis here is broken. It is more than what we thought. Now, note that this was when we were an ERA specialists. When we got to Lagoon is actually a great hospital. Guess what they did? They found more things. My sister's chest was swollen. There was fluid in her lungs. There was fluid in her lungs. Her head was fractured. Her hands, her pelvis, one leg off, the other leg dead. The injuries are now infected. If you know what I mean, you should know the type of infection that I'm talking about. So, and now, when we were now, so when I saw this whole thing, I'm coming back to Lagos for this second meeting now, the demands now changed, because it's not the way I thought it's just leg, because I will take Siam online. It is not actually like that. Note that all these ones that I said now is before getting this Lagoon's report. This Lagoon's report is more comprehensive. So, before we got to that meeting, I now told my lawyer that after a meeting with everybody in my family, we got to a new resolution, and this is it. And I said, should we put it down in paper so that when we get there, we are not mouth listing? Because the first meeting we went for, I was mouth listing, and they were writing down. That was the first mess up. So the second meeting, I went with a notepad too, so that I can write down. And before I even started talking, they decided to go through what I demanded for before. And they went through it. Some things, they were omitting some things. We were not arguing. Like, I'm like, that was when I started noticing that I don't understand. Even if I did not write down or I was not with my iPad, does not mean that I do not know what I said. He wanted to bring up an argument, but I said, okay, cool. Anyways, that's even the old demand. See the new demand. So we had it written out in paper. I told my lawyer to just put it out. I don't know if I will show you people yet, or I don't know. I told him to just put the demands down in paper. So on that day, when they were even doing the thing and listening what I don't understand. So I told them, look at the new demands anyway. And their lawyer went through it. They gave it to the lawyer. He went through it, all of that. And then the insurance people were about to start naming the things they would cover. They were not really. They were like, okay, they want to see medical reports. And I was like, medical reports in a situation that is tight? Like, for God's sake, let's start flying my sister out first. Let's start doing something emergency first. They say Lagoon is good. I know, I'm not saying Lagoon is not good. They're good. That's where we are now. They're good. But wait first. Wait first. So because of medical reports, that meeting did not even last 30 minutes. I had to leave because the whole idea now is medical reports. So I went to Lagoon and I said, I need her medical reports. I went to Lagoon, I need her medical reports. The medical report took about 6 to 7 days to come out. This is it. It took about 6 to 7 days to come out. Now all the comprehensive, everything now came out, which was now day before yesterday. Not that at the follow-up, oh, every day I chat these people that what's up. My sister does not have much time. What's up? They said they're waiting for the medical report. Medical report. Medical report. Medical report. Medical report finally come out. I sent the medical report to them 2 days ago. Now, the medical report was given to me in hard copy. I now did use scanner. Phone. No WhatsApp can scan. I scanned every piece of paper here. It's about 50-something papers here, if I'm not mistaken. I scanned everyone one by one. I stand at the dorm. I sent it to him. He said, thank you. And I said, okay, moving forward. Now, this is the part where I'm going to hold the WhatsApp chat and read directly. Because it be like, say, I actually came because I want to know if I'm on the right track, if I'm making a mistake. Because I said no camera should be in sight. When I posted myself and Dangote, we are in talks, is going, they cautioned me that I went to posts. I told them, people do not control my social media. I decided to stay calm too because people, yeah, let's stay calm because I was the one who said no camera inside. But you people should not be monitoring what I'm posting. Because what do you mean by I posted where I am in talks with Dangote? I shouldn't have. Hello? Now, this is my WhatsApp. Let me read you the chat because I read it. I could not comprehend. I could not understand. Oh. Now, on Monday, I sent, this is when I was scanning the medical reports. I sent it to him. And I've dropped a follow-up voice note to follow up this thing.
Sir, this owner want to inform medical team.
So note that when I sent him the medical reports, he said to me, received. I now said, these are all the medical reports. And if you give it to your doctors too, you will realize she doesn't have much time and we need to act fast. What's the next move right now? He replied me and said, I agree with you. We would engage the medical team and revert. And I said, which medical team? The ones in Lagoon? He said, yes, and then insurance. That wants to inform the medical team in that Lagoon, the same medical team that gave me this, and insurance. I was surprised, like, insurance, I mean, we never done reach insurance, like, I don't know, but I said, okay, cool. I said, cool. That was when I sent this voice note, when you say on insurance.
Sir, this owner wants to...
You people should wait, because somebody's life is on the line. To see what they are using, wait now, you get there.
She cannot be delayed further because of insurance or anything. I believe the insurance had time to work on it, and now this is it. And from today, I don't have patience. I was patient and calm since because I needed to wait for the medical reports. Now, this is the medical report, sir. So the medical team and the insurance should be getting back to me by tomorrow morning. Because you need to, if you go through that thing, you see that it's not a funny thing, sir. So my patience was just for the medical report to be out, and now it's out. I just hope this thing now will move with speed, and I will not have to be waiting for insurance or any other thing. Thank you, sir.
Good. So I followed up with that voice note. The next day, I greet him again. Now me they greet, oh, now me they hurry. I said, good morning, sir. He said, good morning, Phyna. He now said, we are engaging the doctors already on treatment plan for Ruth. We would be guided by medical option of what is best for Ruth at all time. Now, this one vexed me. Do you know why this vexed me? Because, hello, we had an agreement that we are only bringing my sister to Lagos. So they will be stabilizing her while we prepare to travel. That was our agreement. So now, why are you telling me that we are engaging the doctors already